Wait a minute. Okay, we are on live, guys.
Good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the latest edition of Chainlink Live. We are joined today by the CEO of Xcapit, Mr. José Trajtenberg. Today we are going to talk about what problem Xcapit aims to solve, what sort of market opportunity they see for their solution. We'll go into a little bit of their secret sauce that goes into the machine learning that enhances their solution for their clients. And we'll go into a couple other really neat facts about Xcapit. They recently received a UNICEF grant, and they have a transparent donation network. So a lot of exciting features coming out, and we'll go over into their usage of Chainlink oracles. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. José Trajtenberg. Welcome to Chainlink Live.
Thank you very much, Kevin. It's a pleasure for me to join your community. And as you said, there are a lot of synergies between Chainlink and Xcapit.
So Xcapit is transforming finances into an engine for human well-being. Can you tell us more about your platform and what that means?
For sure. Let me share with you a quick presentation in order you to understand more about what we are actually doing and mainly why we are doing it. We are convinced that actually finances should be working for the human well-being. This hasn't been like that for a lot of time, and there are determined barriers that block that possibility. But first of all, let me start by saying or defining something that it's maybe easy to understand, but not as easy as it should be. Investing actually it's doing the trade-off between risk and revenue. And lots of people don't understand when you are investing that actually you are going through some risk, and risk is the possibility of losing some or even all of your capital. So when we are speaking about financial planning, when we are speaking about savings and actually wealth management, we have to know for deep what we are telling when we are speaking about investing. So risk is the main factor I would like you to remember when it comes to investing. And that's why we are mainly guided by this guy who is MARKOWITZ, who developed a really strong theory regarding to investments. And actually, this is called the efficient portfolio theory. And mainly he said that if you were to develop or set an investment portfolio, it should be diversified. And when he was speaking about diversifying, he speaks about being exposed to different kind of risks. And that has to do with the assets you include in your portfolio. So you should never go through one asset or one market. You have to be exposed to different markets and risks. And from there on, we have been developing what I'm gonna tell you right now, Kevin. So as we said, the wealth management isn't really allowed to everybody due to certain restrictions. And we are speaking about dealing with capital, not merely education, or even you don't having the time to know more about it, or even don't having capital to do it and to go for it. And thanks blockchain and cryptocurrencies, new market has been enabled. So we have lots of opportunities when it comes to knowing that there's a fully diversified market regarding to the assets you find out in cryptocurrencies market. Also, and this has more to do with mainly structural problems that has not only LATAM, but also emerging markets. And El Salvador, it's mainly the case which is in the spotlight right now. But what we have to understand about El Salvador, it's actually that they have a really weak economic market, and Bitcoin has been shown as actually a solution for it. So we will be seeing lots of new players going into this market. Actually, latest news show that even Tonga and Paraguay are following the same path. So we shouldn't be surprised with this news in the current present. Well, actually, speaking more about Xcapit, what we have been developing and what we aim to develop is actually an accessible and efficient ecosystem in which you can speak with your capital, you can plan, you can save, and even you can invest in order to achieve your financial goals. This may be found in different wealth management platforms, but this is not common when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrencies. And for us, being non-custodial, being changing the trust and developing to the investors' hands, that has a huge value for us. So just to tell you more about our history and when we started doing this, we have launched Xcapit in 2018. We ran through a Founder Institute program, which helped us to develop our idea and even to raise our first seed round. We were official Binance brokers in 2019. That helped us to give us some certainty about the market we were developing our solutions. After that, we launched our app, which is available not only in Android, but also in iOS. We have been growing through assets under management and also users. And this year, we were selected to take part into the Innovation Fund of UNICEF, so as to promote and mainly to break intergenerational cycles of poverty and giving tools that could be useful for people so as to achieve their goals. Nowadays, we have 4 products, 4 investment products. As we said, this ecosystem has the chances to invest, and you have 4 different products to do it. 2 of them have active strategies to pursue not only profitability in Bitcoin, but also in USDT, in stable coins. The first one is called Olympus Mons, and the second one is called Denali. And after that, we also have developed 2 indexes so as to take part into the cryptocurrency market by market cap, which is Andes, and also a new vehicle that we have launched recently, which is called Himalayas, in which you invest in DeFi, in the decentralized finances.
So this goes back
This
to
is how we do it. Yeah.
This goes back to your statement regarding risk. Is Xcapit is providing a wealth management platform that evens the playing field for people so that they can overcome the various obstacles of education, time, and capital, and now they can join a platform that manages their wealth, and the people, the consumers can choose 4 different levels of risk, even with the Himalayas incorporating some of the latest DeFi products. So you guys are really cutting edge and serving a real market need.
Thank you, Kevin, and that's all right. That's actually what we are doing, and we are thinking about financial education as a new language, in which not a lot of people speaks that language, and actually we have been dealing with capital thousands of years from now. So we should start speaking this language, which mainly maximizes the chances not only of achieving some goals, but in order to achieve our well-being. We are really convinced that the kind of life you choose, it's actually what determines to be happy or not, to be stressed or not. And money or your capital takes an important part in this. So we want to join and to share with our clients, with our investors, what we are doing for good. So as I was saying, and in order to show some of our secret sauce in the way we do it, it's actually we do some technical analysis, but also we do some fundamental and sentimental analysis by taking data from not only the market, but also social networks. We process that data. That's a huge amount of data in which we select the assets to include in the different portfolios regarding to the risks that our investors have chosen. After that, we have a marketplace in which to choose the different strategies, the suitable strategies for those assets. And after that, we trade on behalf of our clients in their own portfolios. So you have a way of following the market in real time, 24/7, in an automated way, and also regarding to the objectives of our clients. So you set the goals, we help you achieve them. And as you were saying just a minute ago, risk, it's also this. And we are showing a real collapse of Bitcoin not more than 2 months ago. We were above the $60,000 Bitcoin price, and in a few days, it lost mostly the 50% of its value. And that actually happened. For the ones who are holding Bitcoin, that actually happened. But if you were using Xcapit, you wouldn't have lost all of that value. You would manage that risk in order to lose just some USD, but also having the chances to have profitability in Bitcoin. For the ones who believe that Bitcoin should be a long-term asset, this became an actual chance to gain from the losses of Bitcoin, because you run through different assets and then you come back and buy some Bitcoin again.
And that speaks to the how of how Xcapit operates. You guys have the secret sauce and the machine learning. You're analyzing the market data. You're analyzing the sentiments. You're analyzing other data. You're collecting that data, and then you're making trades that offset some of that risk and protect your clients' funds via the automated trading and wealth management platform.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, volatility it's a concept that shouldn't be good or bad. Actually, volatility it's just a thing to manage. You have to manage volatility, and if you use it on your behalf, it becomes something good. You have chances to win or to lose through volatility. But actually, if you're doing an active management of volatility, you have these chances even to win when the market is going down. So remembering the first definition about investing, that is giving us the idea that volatility should be managed, and even it should be something good for us if we are doing a good management of it. Just to tell you more about our community and how we have been growing so far. Nowadays we have more than 2,500 users, and this is increasing on daily basis, and we are really happy to be in touch with our community so as to develop valuable products and services for them. This is how this ecosystem will look like, and I say will look like because we are developing it, and we have started from the investment products, but we are also launching our crypto wallet in this quarter. So lots of things to come in Xcapit, and really happy about that because we are achieving to give that usable and that accessible platform for everybody. This is how it looks today with the investment products.
Jose, I'm going to jump.
Actually, yeah.
I'm going to jump in. We've got a question from the chat. The guys want to know: do you focus your investments on developing markets or other DeFi projects? I guess this is for the Andes and the Himalayas tiers.
Right. Actually, Himalayas, it's set over the Ethereum blockchain. It takes the protocols who has the most locked value inside. So that's a way of including tokens that are really secure, that have been proven, and also selecting the ones who are really useful for the community. So when it comes to investing in DeFi nowadays, that's not easy at all. We find that there are huge barriers to interact with DeFi protocols. So the first move was actually including the governance tokens into one investment product that is actually that index called Himalayas.
And we can jump into your business model. So you can show, I guess with your business model here, you're explaining that you're not using or taking a percentage of any of the profits or a percentage of any of the principal assets under management. You guys are collecting fees from the investors that use your app in these three different tiers. Do you want to describe your business model a little bit further?
Yeah, I want to just add that you don't have to pay anything to use the Xcapit wallet. These are the three plans just for using the investment products. But as we said, we will have this fully ecosystem, an end-to-end ecosystem in which you can interact and use or not some of its features. When it comes to the investment products, all of them are free for the first month. It doesn't care how much money we are managing. The first month is for free. And that has to do with engaging our clients and really building the trust between us. You can test all of the products, and that will be for free through the first month. But if you are going after the first month to manage more than $300, you will have to pay a monthly subscription of $9.99. And if you are trying to manage with Xcapit more than 50K, you will have to pay for $24.99 monthly. But I would like to be clear about it. You don't have to pay so as to use Xcapit, and this is just a part. This is just the investment vertical of Xcapit, which have not only free products, but instead of that also have some paid product. When it comes to our product roadmap, and this is how it's developing so far, as I said, we are launching our crypto wallet. After that, and regarding to the importance of the financial planning, we are developing this financial planner so as to understand better what our clients need and help them achieve their goals. It's plan of our actually product roadmap. So you will see not only our financial planner that will try to know deeply your needs, but instead of that, we will give lots of financial education. As we said, we think that this is a language not of all of our people speaks. And when it comes to Latin America, there are more than 65% of the population that even doesn't have access to financial services. So we have lots of work to do, so on.
So you guys are really gamifying investor education and providing really great information for people who have never had it before. And when you consider that the first 30 days are free across all tiers, and that up to a certain threshold, the Xcapit services continue to be free, you're really bringing on board a lot of people, different investment strategies and different investment opportunities when such opportunities really have never existed before. So this is a really great entry for your users.
Yeah, we don't want to build new barriers. We want to break them all. So the first way of breaking them, it's actually empowering our investors, empowering people with information. And as you are learning a new language, that doesn't come just in a pill or in one day. So we aim to create interest about developing us as investors, developing our financial education, and that will help us in the rest of our lives. And it's not just Xcapit, it's everything that has to do with you and your capital and even your goals, your objectives. So education shouldn't be bored. That's why we are gamifying it. And we think that finding new ways of educating people should be aligned with our vision and even with our mission, actually. And as you said, we think that blockchain has lots of strength, and one of them is traceability and even transparency. And what should be best than helping people or helping NGOs and seeing that your help and your support it's going the right way. So this donation network has everything to do with that. We want not only to people can improve, but lots of people could help that happen. So that's why we give the importance to this donation network.
I think this is one of the great features of Xcapit is a lot of times when people think about investments, they think about Wall Street and they think, profit equals bad. But this is one way for you to set your goals, set your objectives, to grow as an investor. And as you succeed and meet your goals, there's an opportunity right within the app to donate to some charities, donate to some NGOs, and you do it transparently through the blockchain. And with just a few clicks, you can be a philanthropic and return some of the profits that the platform has provided. This must be one of the reasons why UNICEF selected you guys for the grant program, because of your ability to onboard so many new users and to give them the easiest access to donate back some of that profit. Very, very interesting.
And even what it's game changing, it's that people think that it has to be like, they have to be like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates so as to be a philanthropist. And when it comes to investing with crypto, you even have some revenue of just setting a staking fund or even investing, and don't even donating your capital, but even we have the chances to donate the revenue of your capital. So that's a new way of donating too. If you have some money on your checking account, that doesn't count. But if you would put it or you would invest it with Xcapit, it would be safe because you are the only owner of your money. But instead of that, you could help with the revenue of your capital over there. So that really makes the change, not only in the people in which we could have some impact, but only we are helping people to help other people. So that's game changing too for me.
Really tremendous. We have another question from the community. The people in the chat want to know a little bit more detail about the app. Is the app open source?
The wallet will be open source and the app isn't open source.
Okay, thank you.
Just to conclude the idea of what you will be seeing in the Proximus future, this is our actual wealth manager. And as we said, that you should plan financially your life, you should save, you should invest, you should learn more about finances. Also, we will be enabling an automated wealth manager to help you achieve all this. So I think that from there on, we are closing the circle so as to help everybody to become an investor and to be the best they could be with some help. As we started saying that we didn't have a lot of financial education, I think that we need some help. And it's really useful when you get it and you even feel different by achieving goals. It has another impact, not only in our wealth, but instead of that, in our emotions and even in our families. So we think that's really important.
One other question from the community, this being the Chainlink community, the team is really curious. How do you guys plan to incorporate Chainlink oracles into your products and services going forward? Where does that relationship exist between Chainlink and Xcapit?
Great. It wasn't prepared, but we came to this slide. And as I was saying, we truly believe that an asset manager should include and should be multi-chain. As we started through an MVP over the Ethereum blockchain, in all of our solutions, and I will go through them right now, we need certain information. We need accurate information. And due to that need, we are thinking on using Chainlink oracles. As you saw, we have different assets composing our indexes. And also what we aim to do is actually building a really diversified portfolio for each investor. So we will be including different protocols to the Xcapit wallet, and for all of them, we need information, accurate information, and that's why we are using the Chainlink oracles, so as to fit our trading strategies and to fit all of our investment products. As you see over here, this is just a quick picture of how it would look like over the Ethereum blockchain. Over here, we have the same solution, but deployed over the Binance Smart Chain using the current protocols that are deployed on it. And the last is RSK, which is a side chain of Bitcoin that actually have those protocols on it, and we would be an on-chain asset manager through this blockchain. So if you see in the three of them, in the three cases I've just explained, you have the need to have current and actual information about what you should be choosing and buying and selling on real time. So that's why we are using Chainlink in the three of them.
The multi-chain future is here. Another big topic from the summer, and this gets into another question that we have from the chat, is everybody saying that the summer of 21 is the summer of L2 solutions. We're seeing a lot of layer 2 launches this summer. Will the lower transaction costs impact the investment strategies that are available to Xcapit users? So how does L2 impact your performance?
Well, actually, the costs of every transaction, well, and I'm getting back to Ethereum blockchain, in which we maybe have the bigger and most varied picture, but we all know that the gas costs are going really high. Regarding that, today it's actually possible, but we had some issues when we had Ethereum at almost $4,000, and that's why layer 2 solutions came to life. It wasn't possible for somebody to invest $500 and pay the gas costs of Ethereum. So when it comes to the transaction costs, we actually have included them into our algorithms in order not to buy or sell constantly regarding to the transaction costs. It actually punished the transactions if they are not really valuable for that efficient portfolio investment. So our vision is actually that we will have lots of bridges between the different blockchains, and you will have some aggregators regarding to small pools of investment, so as to make it more efficient. But I think that still we have lots of improvements to see regarding to the transaction fees, but that's why we want to build an agnostic solution.
And I think that's a great segue. I'm going to begin to wrap things up here. When I look at Xcapit and I look at the way you guys are bringing investing to the people and really opening up a gateway and eliminating obstacles and eliminating barriers that currently exist and have existed for a very, very long time, I'm really, really encouraged that you guys have been able to bring this app to the App Store on Apple, bring it to the Google Play Store on Android. And offer these free services to clients all over the world. And this is going to be really, really well received in Latin America. And I'm really, really encouraged that you guys are using Chainlink oracles. For looking at the people here today, that's something that we like to see. Another partnership, another great integration, another use case. So this is a very, very exciting time. And I can see why UNICEF recognized you guys with that grant. And I want to give the final word to you and say thank you for joining us today.
Great, Kevin. I want to add that actually Chainlink supported the UNICEF Innovation Fund. So in a way, we are really aligned with Chainlink, and we continue to speak in order to build some value together. So it's a fact that we will go on through that path. We know that Chainlink also has that vision to democratize finances to everywhere and everybody. And we are actually in the same path. So I think that we have lots of things to build together. We feel really happy about having that possibility, and we hoped that you could get used to the fact that finances have already changed. We have to believe in that, and we actually have to support that, and that's why open source ecosystems and collaborating between different protocols, it's now a fact. And well, we feel really honored about joining this community, about having some time to explain more in a deep way how we're doing the things and why we are feeling thrilled to continue transforming finances. So the invitation is done. And let me add a phrase that actually helped us being included in the Innovation Fund of UNICEF. And when we were dealing with like this due diligence process, which ran through almost a year, they asked us if what we were planning wasn't really ambitious, if this was not too much. And we answered that actually we would make the ambitious possible. And this has everything to do with us. And I think that that's a phrase that actually it's not even ours. It represents the full ecosystem, because we are dealing with changes the way of people interacted with their capital, with money, with financial services, and we should be aligned to that. And well, let me thank you for taking me and inviting me here, giving these valuable minutes, and really happy to join to your community, Kevin.
There's a phrase we like to say that we're all in this together. So it's been a pleasure to learn about your platform. It's been a pleasure to learn about your app, and let's chat again sometime soon as the roadmap becomes fulfilled and there's new features and more assets under management, and there's more milestones in terms of users on the app. Let's chat again, and I wish you guys all the best and success, and can't wait to do this again. Thank you, Jose.
Thank you very much, Kevin, and thanks for